Jesus speaks about it. He speaks about, building your house on the rock, not on the sand. And many of us, we build our houses on the sand, and we get frustrated, we get angry and anxious, we get fearful because everything that we do just keeps falling apart. You can do a job, all right? But if your foundation of principles and values that you carry, that you were taught at a young age, if that's not there, then it doesn't matter what you do, it'll never be successful. Because it's the fine things. It's fastening the bolt properly. It's making sure that washer and the spring washer is on there with a nut and it's fastened properly and not too tight. It's the cleaning up afterward. It is, the finishing touches. It's that those principles and values that shows excellence. And in our lives, if we go through lives and we don't focus on the small things, the things that makes us become nullified, if I can put it that way. Jesus speaks about that, all your works will be tested by fire. Did you know that? When you do a job, a person comes and looks at it and he goes, something not quite. Yes, it's done, but it's not done properly. It's not done in excellence. There's no love in what you've done. When you did it, there was no sign of love in what you did. You didn't enjoy what you did. You did it just to get it done. You understand? And it becomes evident in the finished product. Are you hearing what I'm saying? If we go through life and it's not motivated by love, then whatever we do will be yeah, you are a father, yeah, you are a mother, yeah. You're a businessman, yeah. You are a pastor, yeah. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You see, unless we have the foundation of Christ in our lives, the principles and values of Christ in our lives, and whatever we do will always be, when someone comes to you and says, "Are you a child of God?" and you say, "Yes," and then he goes, "I wonder." You see, the Bible says you must let your light shine. How do you let your light shine if people look at you and go, You hear what I'm saying? You see, there's a difference between people who come and they will judge you based on what they can get out of you. And if they cannot get out of you, they also go, You understand? There's a difference from, your life. You live it in a way that you're doing the best that you can. You're trusting the Lord with everything. All right? But people can put a lot of extra stuff on you to do that God never called you to do. And because people put that on you, they also go, You understand? There's a difference between God's looking at you and going, and a man's looking at you and going, Because a man's looking at you going, can be for two reasons. Either he's truly looking for who you really are and the evidence of Christ in your life, okay? Or he's looking at how he can manipulate you to get what he wants out of you. And then he uses the to manipulate you to perform better. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I'm not saying, Jesus came to many of them and he knew what was in their hearts, and he turned around and he walked away. You see, the Sadducees and the Pharisees, they looked at Jesus and said, and then wanted to kill him. You see? Then you look at the disciples who were willing to die for him. Because when they looked at him, they said, yes, truly, you are the Son of God.